the art is necessary for my survival. It's like breathing or like eating. So to me, it's not a question of, you know, oh, well, should I go into it? What should I do? You know, what type of artist should I be? You know, I guess I'm not the right person to ask that question, but I just know for me that it's something that I need to do, and just because it's my survival and it's my redemption. I have a lot of fondness for New York City. New York City always seemed to be like one of the best examples of a real urban jungle. In the suburbs, you've got, you know, every house is neat, and the lawns are, you know, are well kept, and everything is ordered. But in the city, especially New York City, it's the closest to a jungle. In the jungle, you have incredibly exotic plants that are fighting for dominance and for, you know, they're incredibly unusual and big, and every animal is predatory. They're all you know, survival of the fittest is all that the jungle law is about. And in New York, it sort of resembles nature's jungle, because you've got buildings that, you know, that are growing, you know, almost competing with each other to be the tallest building and to be the most exotic building and the most unusual building. You've got, you know, an Art Deco, Neo-Modern or Neo-Rococo, and they're all so different, and they're all, you know, they're all in such dramatic contrast to each other. And you've got the people in the city, each predatory, each needing, each fighting for every little bit, from, you know, from the lowest homeless character that's going to fight another one, you know, for the, you know, few pennies, to a Wall Street tycoon that's, you know, fighting for millions or billions of dollars or value. And there's something fascinating about that, and there's something that I need to be around and to experience. And the old New York was fascinating to me too. The old Five Points gangs, and it seemed as if New York, you know, was always this urban jungle.
I'm an artist, and I consider life is art and art is life. And what I mean by that is, I think it's important for an artist to do spend his life being creative. What inspires me? I'm inspired basically by my environment. Like, for example, this print up here, the hand-colored lino print, is of a sculpture that I've done, and that sculpture is called Suicide, and a lot of the ingredients and the pieces that went into making that were from the street, and I believe it reflects the life that goes on in New York City. And although with the videos, I think the whole concept of humanity has been somewhat important. I think that's why I've documented a lot of the Lower East Side and the people in it, is that I have, you know, for me it's important to have a relationship to humanity. It isn't an artist that is creating a sculpture only out of their own head. It's about using elements that have a life and an energy of their own. And now this thing opens up, and in this, actually, I'll maybe take it out so we can look at it like this. what we have is that this is meant to be a drawer within that sculpture, and we have hypodermic needles, and we have glue from where people that this mostly came from Christie Street Park, and there's a shotgun shell and wrappers for condoms, where for example there was a large prostitution, a lot of prostitutes in that area. So I collected the debris that was left behind. So the debris that was left behind were empty glue containers from glue sniffers, hypodermic needles, you know, people's ID, and then it was painted and drawn in such a way to give it that intensity and angst of the lifestyle that existed there.